Now, in other trending topics, Shannon Sharpe, he's facing similar legal allegations right now. However, they're on the civil side right now. Mm-hmm. My question to you is, do you believe that they will go from civil to criminal based on all of the new allegations that are starting to pop up on top of this? And then also, where do you think it's coming from with Shannon?
Hey, the devil is cashing out. He got a bunch of receipts, and these guys, they get to a place we don't, right? Because they do things we won't, right? And you can look at Shannon Sharpe and tell how he act that he did things that we win, right? So is it, once again, is the devil coming to cash out, right? Or is it because of, I'm not going to say the Katt Williams thing, but he has gotten to a point
it
where,
seemed like after that Katt Williams thing, everything started going down.
You know what it is? He's given the opportunity to people to speak the truth, and the truth has no place in his business. And the people that made him. Right?
Can't do it with the house money.
No. Right? Yeah. So he's doing it with the house money.
Yeah.
And they like, yo, all right, after Terrence Howard, okay, nigga. All right, okay. Like this is you're not gonna come up here and keep letting these people
air us out.
Chastise the ones that had to do special things to prosper. You part of us. You one of us. Stop getting the niggas that ain't one of us a platform to talk shit about us. Cause you one of us, nigga. And you need a reminder? Here we go. But I don't think it's gonna go criminal.
You don't think it's gonna go criminal?
No, they just squeezing that nigga for some money and telling him to shut the fuck up.
I mean, what do you think about just the sex part of everything, though? Because, back in the day, folks would get charges for killing people or shooting people or selling drugs, and now most of the crimes are sexual related.
Well, these people that, when I did the show around the R. Kelly thing, I did the whole protest, remember at his house on Halloween and all that?
Yeah.
It was to abolish the Mann Act. Right? Nobody took it serious. I told people then, y'all thinking R. Kelly's in jail for some underage girl shit. He's not. Y'all need to pay attention to this law, which is probably about 120 years now.
Yeah.
That this is going to be the law that they're going to use to supersede the statute of limitations and start taking everybody's money. And nobody's paying attention. And that's where we at today. They using that old ass law, and it ain't affecting women. It's only affecting men.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And so after Shannon Sharpe, it'll be somebody else.
Those are the facts right there. It seems like it's not stopping, and it's only getting faster in the way that they drawing up these lawsuits on people right now too.
Yeah, and it's effed up because it went from women, not all women. Yeah. Okay, let me get it straight. Not all women, because they get in the comments. Oh, Joe said it. Not all women, but there's a particular type of women, or a group of women, right, that like this young girl that do things for the come up, right? Yeah. Now, when I first got in the industry, it was the women that preyed on the rappers, right? Until they figured out the rappers ain't really got no money.
Yeah.
Like that. They just niggas was fronting in the video. That ain't his car, that ain't his house. Ain't even his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Right? That ain't his jewelry.
Yeah.
Then they got smarter, and then they started moving on to the athletes. So you had the women that was a little more mature, a little older, started preying on the younger athletes.
Yeah.
Henson, great example, Carmelo Anthony, right? Him and Lala.
Yeah.
She was older, You know, she was with Sugar J, but she was, you know, down low messing with Carmelo because we all knew this nigga get ready to be a star. He get ready to go pro, right? But in Sugar J, he was the designer dude, but that nigga was being a designer is a hit or miss, right? Carmelo was damn near probably going to be first round in the draft, right? Boom, but like to say, the day Sugar J found out that Lala was no longer his girl no more, what happened? You know, him and Carmelo had a fight. You know, she wound up going with Carmelo. Sugar J wound up suing him, right? He got a couple of 6 figures out of that situation. But ultimately, you know, it went from, the rappers, now they moved to the athletes. Yeah. He was a young nigga. You know, she got him by a couple of years, but now we go from that, right, to we see they got smarter than the athletes, and you see Eve with a billionaire, right? So we grow from the billionaires, and then, you know, the billionaires went to, you know, the women in like Atlanta dating the rich Africans. You know, that was the come up. You know what I'm saying? And now today, it's the civil lawsuit.